Hey everyone, so I just picked up my Nintendo 3DS, so I thought I'd do a quick video saying my first thoughts and impressions on it. I didn't do an unboxing of it because if you search YouTube there are hundreds of unboxings on the 3DS, so I didn't feel like anyone really needed or wanted another unboxing. I did pick this up at Walmart. It was the $170 retail price, but Walmart actually was giving away a $40 gift card if you purchased this. So what I did is with the $40, I turned around and bought my first game with it. And of course, like many fans would have to do, I went out and I bought Super Mario 3D Land to try out with it. I know that Super Mario 3D Land does come with a red DS in a bundle, and I believe GameStop just lowered their price to $180 on that. So this was still about $10 cheaper since I did just get this game for free. Now this is my very first Nintendo DS of any of the series. The last handheld I actually owned was a Game Boy Color back in, I think, elementary school, so it has been a really long time since I've played any handhelds. So I am looking forward to trying out some different games on this. So I don't really have too much to compare it to, so if you're looking to get one of these systems and you haven't tried one before, I'm just going to give you my very first thoughts and impressions of what I think about after a day of using it. So I'll go ahead and get the system and show you more about that. I'm just going to go ahead and take a quick look at the overall design, performance, and features of this and tell you guys pretty much what I think. I'll just start off with the things I don't really like about this system so far. The first thing I'm not really liking, it's very thick. They probably had to do that to fit all the features in, but it is very thick, so it's not really something you're going to be able to slip in your pocket or anything like that. The other thing I don't like, I do think a lot of people actually do like, but it bothers me, is how it is a three-tone color system. The top is a very shiny red, and then there are two different colors of red throughout the system. I really don't like that. I think it just makes it look unfinished, and I think they should have made it all one color. I also don't like how it's not a straight, smooth finish. This also makes it look a little almost cheap and a little unfinished. If you notice, it isn't straight and there is an angle. I have a iPod Touch and a MacBook Pro, so I'm used to really sleek designs, and this is just not really what I was expecting, but I guess it is Nintendo and they just have a different design style. It's not really a big deal. I just think that the old DS's, from what I've seen, were designed a little bit better that way. They do have an SD slot right here. Nintendo did only include a 2GB SD card. I think they could have branched out and maybe at least put a 4GB in there, because if I do need a bigger one, I don't really think I should have to go out and spend extra money on another SD card when they could have just included a little bit bigger one for a few more dollars. Has the volume right here on the side and the headphone jack down here. Has your power light indicator and your charging light. Over here it has your wireless on-off switch, and it also has your 3D switch for when it's open, which I'll show you later. Back here you just have your charger, your left and right buttons for gameplay, your port to put your game cards in, and your stylus. Now I've seen a lot of videos and a lot of people were complaining because on all the previous editions of the DS the stylus was located over here on the right. A lot of people are saying up here at the top it's a lot harder to get out when they're playing. I actually really like the placement of this stylus. I am left-handed, so I feel like if I would have had a previous DS with it over here on the right, it would have been very awkward while I was playing or doing anything to reach over and grab it. I feel like this is a lot more centrally located and will work out a lot better for people who are left-handed. Last thing on the outside is it does have the two outside forward-facing cameras, so you can shoot 3D videos and pictures. I haven't tried this out too much, but I definitely will in the future. Let's go ahead and open this up now and do a quick inside shot. You have the one camera up front. Over here is the 3D switch to turn 3D off and on and adjust the depth. You have your power button down here with your start, home, and select. They're kind of buttons, but they don't really stick out. You have your D-pad over here, which I haven't really had to use at all in Super Mario 3D Land yet, but I'm sure it will come in handy in a lot of other games. It does have a pretty nice click to it. This is the first DS, that has the directional thing right here. So I don't really have anything to compare it to since I haven't tried any other models, but I really do like this feature. It glides really nice and smooth, and it works really well in gameplay. You just have your 4 directional buttons over here, and that is pretty much it for the looks of it. Now, as far as gameplay and software go, I have really had a lot of luck with this so far, and I've really liked it. The touchscreen is very responsive, and there are some pretty good things included in here. Let me turn that volume down real fast. The AR cards, which are the augmented reality, are pretty neat. As most of you probably know, they do come with 6 different cards. What you do is just lay these down on any flat surface, and your cameras on the outside actually pick these up and make them 3D images on that surface, and you can do different things with those. It's definitely not a major selling point for the 3DS, but if you are thinking of picking one up, it does just add a little extra bonus that you can use right out of the box and don't have to buy anything extra. It does also have the Face Raiders game built in, where it takes a picture of your face and turns it into this little mini game type of deal, which is, once again, not a selling point, but it adds a little bit extra. So in the box, you of course get your DS, and like I already showed, you get your AR cards. It does also come, of course, with your power charger, which you can plug directly into the DS, the 3DS. One feature I really like about it is it does come with a charging dock. That way you can just plug the charger into the dock and simply throw your 3DS down on it without having to plug it in. That way when you get up and go, you can just grab it and don't have to worry about unhooking any cords. So I think this really will come in handy. Last, real quick, I just want to talk about Super Mario 3D Land. If you do have a DS, you probably already have this game, but if you don't have it, I definitely recommend going out and picking it up. It is a very kind of classic Mario feel with a few modern twists thrown in that the 3D effect really helps with. I've played this so far because it's the only game I've purchased, and I'm really liking it. And I would definitely say this is one of the must-have games for any 3DS owner. So that is pretty much it for now. I just wanted to give you my very first impressions of what I think of this. If you haven't owned a DS before and you're thinking about maybe picking one of these up for Christmas or something, so far I really would recommend it. It has been pretty fun so far, and I see a lot of fun games out there that I really look forward to getting. If you have a 3DS or just a regular DS and you have some really great games that you don't think anyone should miss out on, just leave a comment down below and tell me what games are your favorites, and maybe I'll be able to go out and check those out, and you'll help out some other people if they're looking for games. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe up top so you don't miss any of my future videos. I will have more videos coming. I am going to be getting a starter accessory kit for this pretty soon with a case and everything, and hopefully a couple other games, so make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any of those. That is it for now. Until next time, keep it simple.